Class, welcome to week 5. This week we'll be going over some guidelines for your website design, and we will also talk about integrating third-party credit card payment systems. So a big focus on Project 2, trying to make sure you have all the tools you need to get your website up and running. We'll start with site design guidelines. And this project is to get you thinking a little bit about what's already out there and what elements you might want to include in your site. One of the things I love about online business is that it's constantly evolving, it's very competitive, and a lot of that is because you can't really trademark website functionality. And so if there is something that some of the larger websites start to use, you can usually integrate a lot of that into your website. So to take advantage of that, this assignment will ask you to find 2 websites that operate under a similar business model to yours, and then you'll go through and note some similarities in design and layout, and pick out some things that you might want to have. So you'll list 5 similarities that you see between the 2 websites you chose and why you think they have these similarities. List one of the websites that you would choose as a pattern and why you chose that site over the other, and then finally describe 4 changes to the that you plan on including in your website and provide that rationale. So if we look, for example, at a very popular website, apple.com, I choose this not to be a promoter of a certain brand per se, but Apple is known for their design, and that includes their website. And so you'll notice just a few things. It's a crisp, clean, simple design, and it focuses you on the product they want you to see. And so they take command of your eye as soon as you get to the site. Then they also have an option to purchase a product right away. The purpose of their website is to allow you, or to get you, to purchase a product, and that's available right away. So think about that on your homepage, what you're accomplishing with your homepage. You'll also note the logo. Apple doesn't really need a tagline because everybody knows who they are. You'll want to be instantly recognizable, and since visitors aren't familiar with your company yet, you'll want some sort of tagline, some sort of identifier, so immediately customers or potential customers know who you are and what you're about. They've got a simple, intuitive navigation link up here. If you scroll down, they've got additional products. So you kind of get a feel for some of the elements that I like, that I would pull from a website like this onto my own. You'll do that same thing with a couple websites that are similar to your business model, your industry. So that'll be your site design assignment. You'll have a discussion board. Then we'll go ahead into this credit card payments assignment. This will focus on PayPal. I know there's a lot of different credit card functions you can include in your website, but PayPal is still the most ubiquitous. And whether or not you use this on your site, it's good to know, it's good to understand the potential of PayPal. It's also going to teach us a really important skill, and that is developing and using a code snippet on your website. So the instructions are really to get a general overview of PayPal, and then you will go to the PayPal site and you'll create a button that you think would apply on your website. And when you do that, PayPal will provide you with a code snippet. And so this assignment will ask you to copy the code from that button and paste it onto your document. I don't need the actual button or what it looks like. If you want to include that, that's great. But really, the key to this is the code snippet that you'll get from there. copy that into the Word document, and then identify 3 questions you need to have answered to know if this button will really work. That is a great question to ask, or a great exercise to go through, I should say, for any new functionality on your website. Be thinking ahead a little bit. Then submit that. Now, these next steps are optional. If you do want this on your website, go ahead and paste that code snippet in the corresponding area on your website. If you're not sure how to paste that code snippet, you can reach out to your site design, your site builder, and they can walk you through exactly where. That's going to vary a little bit depending on your site builder, whether you have a drag and drop or a content management system. All of them support this PayPal code snippet. It's just a question of where to paste it. So that's it for this assignment. It's really, again, about generating that code snippet. We'll do this a couple different times throughout the semester. It's the closest we'll get to coding or using HTML and CSS coding languages. It's really just about having a company generate this code automatically and then you copying and pasting it. There will be other code snippets that we actually paste into our website, but this one is optional, specifically with the credit cards. And that'll be it. You'll have your reflection. I mentioned this before, but towards the middle of the semester, so this week, we will have the student feedback option. I always encourage students to fill this out. It is really, really important to the success of our course this semester and for students in future semesters. I try to make changes every single semester based on this feedback. I will alter my approach either in this semester if possible or in future semesters. And so a lot of what you'll see today, the approach I take, is based on the feedback I've had in the past. So please take some time to fill that out. It really is impactful. Let me know if you've got any specific questions to help out with your website design or these credit card payments, the credit card payment assignment. I'd be happy to jump in there with you. Thanks.